Let's start at the beginning with my very first national park in North America, Yellowstone. I was already trailing behind. My journey as a hiker began when I was 6, but it took me many years to fall in love with the mountains again as an adult. To get here atop a hill to witness Old Faithful going off in all its glory. My very first hiking trip in the United States. This journey would be incomplete without talking about my partner in crime, Sushant, my husband today. Yellowstone was a place of many firsts for me. My first hot spring, second hot spring, first geyser, first road trip, the first trip with my best friend, and the first time I rented a car. While it wasn't the first time that I saw snow-capped peaks, but it was the first time they took my breath away, utterly and completely. Most of the attractions in Yellowstone are easily accessible by road. In fact, that's why I chose Yellowstone, because it is senior friendly. If you keep your eyes peeled, you might even catch a black bear doing its thing alongside one of these roads. The park has grizzlies too, but I'm kind of glad we didn't run into one because I have no idea how I would have reacted. Seeing the geysers and the hot springs before heading into Lamar Valley turned out to be a good idea for us. Those springs are truly unique to Yellowstone with their vivid colors, courtesy of the bacteria that thrive at those temperatures. We flew into Salt Lake City the day before and took a 4-hour drive to West Yellowstone. Our Airbnb was just outside on the border of Idaho, offering great views and a 30-minute drive to the national park. We dipped in lakes, saw Mammoth Springs, and then encountered one bison after another. There were so many of them, almost looked like groups of ants from a distance.
Hello,
Pro tip here, carry a better camera than me. The trip came to an end with an eagle sighting and a glorious sunset. The next day, we finally got to the main event, the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, from where Yellowstone gets its name. If you're lucky like us, you'd get to see a rainbow arching over the lower falls. Next, we headed to Yellowstone Lake, a calming stop along the way to Grand Teton National Park, our next destination. If you're like me, and short hikes with small elevation gains are enough to kick your heart rate up, I insist that you take a break along the banks of this lake and remind yourself that it's okay not to be the best at the things you enjoy. Since that June of 2021, I've done many road trips, but this drive from Yellowstone to Grand Teton continues to be at least top 5. There was just something about the mountains, the quiet, and the anticipation of going to Jackson. Our stay was in Alpine, Wyoming, but Jackson's where it's at. We had to pull over to gawk at the Teton Pass in awe. You would have to visit to truly understand the beauty of this place, but that's true of most of the national parks that we have visited since. Next stop was Taggart Lake. A 3-mile hike amongst wildflowers and waterfalls with the best company. And then you reach here. I'm gonna shut up and let you soak this in. Our road trip was almost to a close. Goodbye to Snake River one last time. We decided to raft at the helm and ended up looking like this. It was super cold, y'all, but fun. That was that. Our first road trip of baby hikes, 2 national parks, was done. And I had fallen in love with hiking and exploring North America with my partner, Sushant, by my side.